So, what materials are commonly used in food packaging? The first, metals. The main use of metals is the preservation of canned foods and beverage. The most commonly used are tin-coated steel and aluminum cans. Tin cans contain products with low pH. Aluminum is increasingly used for canning due to its lightness, low cost, and capacity to be recycled. Next, glass. It is excellent and completely neutral oxygen barrier. It is also a recyclable product. It is known for its high popularity. However, it is fragile, heavy material that requires a lot of energy to be manufactured. Next, paper. It is cheaper, lightweight, and it contains excellent printing capacity. Cardboard is thicker, harder, and more resistant than paper. Last, plastic. It contains adequate mechanical strength. The lightness and versatility of these have been confirmed over decades in the processing and packaging of food, a lower cost and lower energy consumption during manufacturing. However, although plastic is recyclable, it is pollutant.
So now I'll be talking about the factors to consider for food packaging materials. So the first factor to consider for the food packaging selection would be functionality. The material used has to be effective for it to not be damaged during transit. Not only that, it also has to be of high quality. Material used also has to have the ability to keep the food fresh and safe and protect it from chemical and biological hazards from the surroundings. Not only that, the second factor to consider would be that the material used has to be sustainable, as the material has to comply with legal and industrial regulations, and not only that, by having a more sustainable material, it can help create a greener and more eco-conscious name for the brand. So the third factor to consider for food packaging selection would be the size, shape, and design, as it can help improve flexibility and storage of the material, while enhancing brand recognition at the same time. The last factor that can be considered would be the price and whether or not it is cost saving, as normally it depends on more than one factor just to decide on the price. An example of this would be that material properties such as weight and transportation will be considered and added on to the price for the food packaging material.
Now I will talk about specific advantages of these materials, mainly in terms of moisture resistance, oxidation resistance, corrosion resistance, and sustainability, important factors for food packaging. Looking back to previously mentioned materials, first we have metals. Metal food packaging helps to prevent water vapor and moisture from entering, extending the food shelf life and keeping the food fresh. Metals like aluminum or tin can be treated with coatings to minimize oxidation, helping to reduce the risk of spoilage and nutrient degradation. Metals are a durable and strong material. They also do not corrode easily, gaining good protection from physical damage during transportation and will remain intact. Metals are highly recyclable, used in long-lasting products, and use significantly less energy than producing packaging from raw materials. Next is glass. Glass has mostly similar properties and advantages to metals. Glass is impermeable, keeping its contents dry and protected from humidity. Glass is also chemically inert, meaning it does not react well with food, preventing oxidation. Ideal for sensitive products like oils, juices, and sauces. Additionally, glass does not corrode. The packaging will remain intact over time, protecting the food from contamination. Glass can be recycled endlessly without loss of quality, and the recycling process is also much more energy efficient, reducing environmental impact. For cardboard and paper, the properties and advantages differ quite a bit. One advantage they have is the material does not corrode like metal cans, suitable for dry food products, and they are the most sustainable material, being biodegradable and highly recyclable, as well as being a renewable resource. Lastly, plastic. Many plastics like polyethylene or polypropylene offer strong moisture resistance and can be designed for varying levels of moisture protection. Plastic can also be engineered to have low oxygen permeability, minimizing oxidation. The material is generally resistant to physical, environmental, and chemical factors too.
Next, I will focus on the disadvantages of packaging with these different materials. Firstly, metal packaging. Active metals like aluminum and tin have poor chemical stability, making them prone to corrosion when in contact with acidic or alkaline foods. This corrosion can dissolve protective coatings, leading to metal ions such as tin and lead, leaching into food, posing serious health risks, including potential damage to the nervous system. While glass have excellent oxidation resistance due to its linear polymer structure, it is heavy and brittle. This results in high transportation costs and increased risk of breakage. The main component of cardboard and paper is cellulose, which is highly absorbent due to its numerous hydrophilic hydroxyl groups. Additionally, their breathable structure allows oxygen to enter easily, leading to rapid oxidation of food. Plastics are not sustainable because their long polymer chains, connected by strong carbon-carbon bonds, resist environmental degradation, allowing them to persist in ecosystems for extended periods.